Guys, let's talk about Kayano. Is it just me or does she seem really bad? Like, really, really bad. Like, I almost prefer Fafnir over Kayano levels of bad. Let me show you what I mean. So basically the way Kayano's abilities work is with this formation we have here, Carlene's going to become leader. Then we have the preemptive from Kayano, so then Hero's going to become leader, and then they get a damage boost. That's basically the sums of it. But that's really the kind of whole point of Kayano, right? Is her equipment skill here. This entire, like, paragraph of text that is somewhat confusing. Like, she doesn't have any damage at all. Or, like, real utility. Essentially. Like, she only has this chain combo, which is decent, I guess. It's okay. It deals, like, similar damage to Vice with her chain combo. But it's, it's not global. It's just surrounding clusters. So it's not super amazing. So let's go and jump into it and we'll go and kind of compare some damage here. So let's pay attention to, the turn order on the right here. So what should happen is she should retreat to the bottom of our team. And then Carlene's leader. Then we'll swap out to get Hero to be the leader. And then we'll go pay attention to the damage, right? So let's go swap positions with the captain. Let's get Carlene down. Give her a damage boost. Why not? Just because we can. And now we are giving Hero a damage boost as well here. Because she also gives the boost to the captain. So let's go and just look at our damage here. So we highlighted all the tiles. Let's remember that. And let's see how much damage we deal. So we deal 31,593 damage. Okay, so let's just write this down and remember. So this time we're running the same exact team, except this time Kayano's already at the back. So nothing, crazy is going to happen at all. We're not getting any damage boost at all. So let's see how much damage Hero does here. Well, let's just take a look here. I see. So she did 30,800 damage. So a reminder, with the damage boost, she did 31,593 damage. That's just, like, a little bit less than 1k damage here, right? So let's assume probably the best case scenario, right? Let's assume Carlene could have went with Hero here. If we're assuming, like, she did the same amount of damage, like, additional damage that, like, Kayano provided, right? You're looking at about 1,600 damage from having Kayano. So her active skill deals like about 1,600 damage. That's really, really bad. If you think about it that way, because what else are you using the swap mechanic for? Like, if you don't have, like, the preemptive like me, and even then, it's still kind of, like, dodgy the things you can do with her. There's not a whole lot you can do with her active skill, realistically. So now, let's go look at something here. Let's go look at something. Let's go play with our dear friend Fafnir here. Let's go take a look at Fafnir. Everyone loves Fafnir. I like to harp on this guy because he deals no damage. Let's go see how much damage he does here. He doesn't have preemptive, so we're going to have to waste a turn here. But, I don't know, guys. Let's go look at this here. Let's go take a look. 2,777 damage. Our Fafnir provided as much damage as the Kayano. I don't really know. I mean, look at the chain combo. The chain combo realistically does as much damage. It's not as flexible as Kayano's. But look, it even has a chance to inflict fright. Fafnir is doing more as a support than Kayano is. Like, it's really hard to see the damage boost from Kayano because it's just so small. It's just so incredibly small. It really is just small. It feels like she's a character that is meant to be a tool for the future. So they would release her with Renee, with, whenever she becomes captain, she heals the team. So it sort of makes sense. They sort of work out the kind of captain swapping mechanic together. Like, if you max break through Kayano here, I'll go to a tab here. You get extra captain swapping capabilities. So let's go swap here. for the breakthroughs. You know, if you get an extra equipment, well, not extra equipment, but extra captain change. So it's like, I guess that's nice for characters like Renee, so you can keep swapping characters. But is it really that worth it? You know, just for that, like, little bit of damage? Like, I'm not gonna go over, like, her full equipment skill. There's some videos out there that are really good that can explain the full kit, but this isn't a lot of damage here. This isn't a lot of damage. I could upgrade the equipment skill, which is, you know, very valid. Right now, it is just level 1 here. But let's go look at what it would be like at max. You know, I wasn't very, you know, what's the word? I wasn't very excited to level up this equipment skill. Because look, it goes from 1% to 4%. Not a big increase. That's not a really big increase, guys. I don't know. So that's not a big increase, realistically. Also, one thing worth knowing is this bonus goes away after 1 round. Like, it goes away after 1 round. So I've been thinking about, like, use cases for her, right? I'm trying to think, like, where she would probably be, like, good, where she would excel, that sort of thing. So I was thinking maybe her chain combo can deal damage. Maybe she's a viable, like, just kind of sniper to use in her second slot, or not like the second slot, but just keep her around as kind of a sniper, you know? You can use her chain combo to snipe people, and then her equipment skill is just an added bonus, right? But I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's a unit I want to show you guys. There's a beautiful unit I want to show you guys. Not Fafnir. I mean, sort of Fafnir to an extent, if you think about it. Honestly, that's sort of not cap. It's not quite cap. We have Vice here. Let's look at how much damage Vice does. Granted, she's a little bit of RNG. I will say that. She's a little bit of RNG, but her multipliers aren't that bad. If you compare hers with Kayano's, it's like 140% from Vice compared to 150% from Kayano. So let's go and use her skill here. Look at that damage. 6.6k. That was from herself. So it's like, what's the point of boosting damage if you could just deal damage? You know? That's basically what I'm sort of just saying here. Just like, what's the point of having an equipment skill that boosts the damage of other people when the characters themselves could just deal damage? Right? It's like, what's the point? I mean, having a character that deals damage is a lot more flexible. Like, having Vice here, let's say I had a full team here. Having Vice here is amazing because she's a sniper. She's gonna do this, and she's gonna hit enemies no matter where she's at. So it's just like, I'm just having a hard time seeing, like, her use case. Am I right, guys? Am I right? That's kind of my thoughts here. For her being a 5-star unit, she is very, 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 very underwhelming. Insanely underwhelming. You know, I was kind of excited to pull for her. And, like, you know, her concept, like, her whole, like, gimmick is very interesting and very intriguing. But it just feels like, why? Why? She's a 5-star unit. Why is she this bad? We have Fafnir, who I feel like Fafnir is a better unit than Kayano. Not only was Fafnir free, but also he's a 4-star unit. Kayano was a 5-star unit that was on the banner. I don't know, guys. And also, why is her typing water? Right? This whole gimmick with swapping spots. It's very similar to the gimmick that, like, Renee has with her equipment skill. You know, she heals whenever she gets swapped to the captain position. So it's like, oh, you know, Kayana would probably work really well with Renee. But it's like, we have, what? This is water forest with fire fire. It's weird. It's weird, right? Like, the only way I could figure out making this team comp work, right, is we do a full fire comp. So I'll kind of demonstrate what I'm thinking here. So we do something a little like this, get all fire. All the units don't really matter. Only 2 units that matter is Kayano and Renee here, so I'm just gonna fill these slots quick. But So we have Kayano to keep proccing Renee's equipment skill. That's all fine and dandy. We keep healing because of the equipment skill. But Kayano gets, swapped to the back here. She moves to the back. So, sure, we can get a damage boost. We can get a damage boost by moving Toru down here, that sort of thing. That's fine, Danny. Last one round. Cool, we get a damage boost. But Kayano is never going to use her chain combo. Right? She's water and forest. She's never using it. Unless we go on a water or forest tile. So it's like, she's never going to join in with the fire units. It's just like, this just doesn't work out in my head. Like, Kayano, I feel like you need a buff. I feel like you need a buff. Or this could just be Tourdogs' way of introducing us to this whole swapping captain mechanic that are core identities of these units. So she's definitely the first all-in unit, I would probably say. I mean, there could be others. I'm not gonna lie, there could be others I just don't know of. But she definitely seems to be the first unit that is all-in based off of swapping her position on your team, like, the captain or like the caboose, that sort of thing. It's just like, that's all I can hope for, guys. I'm hoping they probably release some other characters that work really cool with this sort of mechanic where you swap your teammates and then depending on your order, maybe something special happens. I don't know. That's kind of all I got for this one. It's not quite as a fun, haha kind of video. But, I mean, it could be kind of fun, haha. This unit is definitely kind of haha to me, as you guys can probably tell. But, that was probably just my little rant for this. I don't know. This unit just seems... She just seems unjustifiable. I don't have much to say. I max ascended her. I never have regrets max ascending these characters. I need to know if they have potential at all. And this character, I just don't see the potential, guys. Do you guys see any potential in her? Are you going to use her in any team comps? Just give me some ideas, guys. Do you have any ideas for her? Because if I was to make a tier list, she's below Fafnir. You guys know how I feel about Fafnir. Fafnir is pretty bad, low damage, and then Kayano, I'm putting below even him. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.